This is where it all happens.
Okay. I'm here with Coach Fermon, athletic director and wrestling coach from Laughlin High School.
This is what we do. 18, almost 19 years, when you look at it, this is what it's all about.
A lot of history. This is the Laughlin wrestling room.
Record-wise and the things that you do and that, early in my career it was something that was, that was seen to be a goal to be someplace and that, and shoot for those guys who are icons in the sport. But when you stay in a place long enough, and that's where it's at to me. You stay in a place long enough, and the kids that you work with, and the kids that come through, and then they come back, and they refer your program to other kids. And they look forward to what have you the opportunity to lead them in what you do, and that's where it's at. You got like this year we had 5 kids who had over 45 wins this year, and those 5 kids now were all place winners in the state tournament this year, and that's so. When you look at stuff like that, that's what's important to me, to watch those kids grow and the things that they do. Here's that second weekend in December. It's a 15-team duels and 3 pools of 5, and that's an early big thing for us because we've already wrestled some 3A and 4A and 5A schools in Arizona on Wednesday, and then then we go to White Pine and wrestle because we want to see those schools out of the north. Okay. But then we come back home and wrestle on the river. Now we want to wrestle people that are going to be competitive. So that's why we get those 4A schools to come down and out of Las Vegas. Then we get some schools out of California and Arizona to come in, and that's our first big home meet that we do.
Okay, and that's in December then?
That's in December, yeah.
Okay, and this will be the 19th year, the Laughlin Duels?
Well, it's about the 18th year, 17th year, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things that people are going like, have you filled that up yet? Yeah, I feel, before we even get done with the current year, that one's already earmarked for the next year in that season. So.
Well, talking to some of the other wrestling officials, some of the word that they've said is you run your tournament like a military operation. Well, you run a tight ship tournament.
I like things to be on track. I like things to be precision and ready to go. No gray area, and that people know exactly what to expect when they come into Laughlin and how things are going to be run. We want to run things with first class, and that's why officials as well as teams want to keep coming back because we do a good job down here.
All right. I'm here with Coach Fermon, athletic director and wrestling coach from Laughlin High School. Just wanted to ask you a couple things. Throughout your wrestling career as a coach, what would you say is one of your proudest moments?
The most proudest moments when my son won the state championship as a senior. I don't think you can even measure the other kids and the accomplishments that those kids have done prior to that. There's always those things where you always want to have the opportunity to coach your own son, but when you got your son stand up on that block, with his hand raised and that #1, that's a proud moment. That brings a lump to your throat, and all that work and commitment that you've put in and he's put in, and the sacrifice that he's made for himself, and there's nothing that you can be more proud of than to have that happen to you.